74 East. Welcome to the 74 East Show. This is your host, J-Boro.
And your co-host, Michael Petey.
Guys, today we have arguably one of the top 5 people that ever put a basketball in their hands and play on the court in North Carolina on our show. I've heard a lot about this guy. I've known him my whole life and always heard of this legend from this area, 74 East. I mean, we got Michael Jordan, we got a lot of greats when it comes to the game of basketball. But for me to hear about a guy who can get Jimmy Valvano to come to see him play at least once a week, that's different.
It's very different. I can go more in depth about my cousin, Scotty Logan. We call him the Gut. If you're talking about high school basketball, hands down, one of the best to ever touch this area. You're talking about blacktop legend, hands down, one of the best to ever touch the basketball in this area. We've played all around these cities on 74 East, Wilmington, Whiteville, Lumberton, Bladen County, Brunswick County, all over Horry County. And anywhere you take this man, he's going to be a spectacle. He's going to put on the show. Harlem Globetrotter, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going back to the late 80s, early 90s, so forth and so on. But we're going to also tell the tales of the trials of life that comes with basketball. Thank you, Scotty, for coming here.
Thank you, Michael Petey and J-Boro. Playing basketball as a child, coming up with, my brothers and my father. You feel me? Coming from, watching my daddy go to work every day. You feel me? Laying bricks every day. You feel me? Playing baseball, football, and basketball. My mama sitting home babysitting 6 years of kids. You feel me? Find a love for something as a child. Went through trials and tribulations. In high school, had a lot of peers looking up to me. Wanted to be like some of my peers. I'm saying like, for instance, the older people in the neighborhood. Some of my uncles, my cousins. You feel me? But playing basketball, always having love for playing basketball. Took basketball as a business. You feel me? I'm talking about took my body as a business too. Wanted to be the best. Thankful for Coach McCoy.
Big shout out to Coach McCoy.
You say starting out young. Could you describe family life so the viewers out here know your father? What did he instill in you as a kid to bring forth that love of basketball?
First, I had to respect my mother and my father. The choices that I made in life to go wrong, that was on me.
Right.
I didn't have to do some of them things. I made that decision by myself because they gave me everything that I wanted. Not listening to my mother and my father, but I had a good life. You feel me? But having love for the game of basketball, so my daddy won't have to wake up at 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning and go lay bricks. You feel me? But he also coming home from working 12 hours, taking us in the backyard and showing us how to play strikeout, where we got to put a piece of tape on the back of the wall and throw the tennis ball and play baseball. You feel me? Passing the football, taking us in the driveway, dribbling the basketball too. I had a good life as a child, but some of the decisions that I made was upon me. But that also made me respectful and thankful for some of the things that I went through and got right now in life.
All of us have decisions that we have to come across when we're kids and when we're growing up. We're talking about from the age of, say when you start playing youth ball, you know what I'm saying?
14.
Yeah. 14 when you started playing basketball or all types
Basketball,
of sports?
recreation basketball,
Recreation basketball.
all type, really all type of sports.
Who were the people, in the community that you played against that helped persuade you and helped you hone in your skills?
Watching my uncles and my brothers.
Right.
You feel me? Because I'm the baby out of my family. All my brothers is like 5'10", 6 foot.
Right.
I'm 6'4", 6'5".
Your brothers.
They was athletes. I came from a family number of pure athletes.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I know your family well because that's my family as well. So
yes,
those guys, Kenny, Big Frank, Little Frank, James, awesome athletes. I'm talking about all they had a competitive nature, raised well, come from a beautiful family right here in Whiteville, North Carolina, 74 East.
Out of the family though, cuz Patrick Leonard, Tim Southern, Chester McLaughlin, my big homeboy Gerard Mustache.
Rest in peace to Gerard.
Rest in peace to Gerard.
Yeah. Well, when you talking about that caliber athletes, those caliber athletes, we talking about some pro athletes in different sports as well. You talking about Patrick baseball, Chester football, and all of these guys right here from Whiteville, North Carolina. They were athletes of the year. They played several different
and they
sports.
represented 74 East.
What did your mom do?
Sit home and take care of kids. In the middle school, I was in the 8th grade. I was starting on JV in the middle school.
So you would go from the middle school to the high school to play ball?
In the 8th grade. Score 30 in the 8th grade, but I ain't playing middle school ball. I'm playing JV. I score 30, get 20, 10 assists, 5 steals, 5 blocks, go back in the locker room, and come back out with the varsity. The same night. I played 2 games in one night in the 8th grade.
Scotty Humble, I want y'all to really understand the depth. Arguably, top 5 basketball players to ever hold a basketball in their hand from the state of North Carolina, right here, Whiteville, North Carolina. When did it click?
In the 9th grade, when I made a childhood friend that already knew my family, and his name was Curtis Bernard Wilson. God bless the dead, the Bird Wilson. And he gave me the craft. And I'm saying I'm repping 74 East. Right. I'm talking about I could go from Wilmington to Lumberton, South Carolina to Raleigh, and chop your head off with this basketball.
And they knew you.
And they knew this. But I couldn't beat this man. My name was in the paper. My pictures was in the paper.
Dan Bizer, news reporter,
all
the
that.
paper in Wilmington,
all that.
Everywhere. You was the name.
Gene Martin.
What year was this?
I said 1986.
Okay.
87, 88. I graduated in 89. I'm talking about Scooter Banks, Terrell Banks, out of Fairmont. You feel me? He played for Wake Forest. Chucky Brown. You feel me?
I want to give a shout out to Chucky.
Shout out to Big Homie. You feel me? I'm talking about all the way around the board. But on Saturday and Sunday, I could not beat the man that was teaching me the game, Curtis Bernard Wilson.
He saw something in me. Like, what was that relationship?
He saw something, the hunger in me for the game. And he already knew my brothers and sisters. And my father knew him and knew the talent of his game.
Right.
Because my father used to go pick him up on the weekends to come to my house to sleep to play against my older brothers.
Right.
So he taught me the game. And when he taught me the game, and I worked on my mechanics, and I finally, out of everybody I was beating on 74 East, when I finally beat him, I'm talking about nobody beat me, man. Nobody beat me, man.
I mean, we giving real true
I'm talking
facts.
about nobody beat me, man.
Real true facts in here, too.
I'm talking about nobody beat me.
Can you give a list of schools that were coming
in any school? Kansas, Kentucky, Dean Smith, John Thompson, Jim Vivano, Kansas.
Some heavyweights.
I'm talking about D1. I'm not talking about no Winston-Salem, no Fairfield State.
Yeah.
no A&T. Because my motto, if you go black, you'll go back. And I'm talking about to the neighborhood. Because I know I was just that good with this basketball.
We talking about a man who...
I'm talking about talking to John Thompson, having Jim Rhino at the game every week.
74 East, living
74 East. I'm talking about the GOAT with this basketball.
When Gut was in high school, all these people he just named, they ain't just send him no letter.
My coach would keep my letters from me, get the mail delivered to the high school, just so I wouldn't get the big head. And I had to put my home address. You feel me? So some of the letters would come to my house.
They came to the gym to see this man. Valvano was in the gym, Whiteville, North Carolina.
Lefty Gazelle.
To see this man. When your game got to that level to where best coaches in college basketball
10th grade
were coming to see you every single week.
10th grade. Street and Smith magazine. Prep Stars All-American. Sold donuts all day year and washed cars.
Tell about the players that were, some people may not know about the magazines that you mentioned now, because a lot of them
I have to give shout outs to my big homeboy Ronnie Rogers, Darren Bull.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel me?
He's a legend.
I'm talking about a legend.
Yeah.
I'm saying I done seen my brother play with Nate McMillan, Shawan University, Shawan College.
Yeah. Which brother is this now?
My brother James, Adrian Logan,
right?
Chris Corciani, Vinny Del Negro, Lorenzo Charles, Danny Manning. I done seen this. Terry Showers. I done seen this.
You got to remember, Guts coming from a family of athletes. So
athletes.
James and them, James and Kenny and Frank and them, they were ball players too.
And they was my peers. Just like my cousin Michael Petey Powell, his uncle Terry Powell, my cousin. I looked at him to him as a peer because he was an athlete too. He motivated me to keep my body in shape.
So check this out. Good. 10th grade, you blew up.
Yeah.
Everybody that meant something to the game of basketball at the college level, the next level you were going to go to, they was looking at you. Now, this is what I heard. If you didn't get into a Whiteville High School basketball game by 5:30 on a Friday, when you were playing,
you might not get in.
People was on
standing room on.
They was on the roof, man, looking in
the windows from the outside,
watching them play. You know what I'm saying? Because
that's
Good older than me, and I used to go to the games and watch my cousin play. Man, I had to run to get to. You know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to see. I knew it was going to be a show. I knew he was going to put on the show. It was going to be a special
show. Especially if my mama and daddy going to be at every game.
When you say a show,
a
lot of people think when you hear a show that you're going to put up 20.
Like going to the movies, man, you come to spend your money. You want to see or watch a good movie. So I'm going to satisfy the crowd.
The theatrics and everything.
All that.
Gut might spit on the floor. Might step on somebody's chest.
All that.
He might dunk on somebody's head.
All that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to give you your money's worth.
He's going to give you your money's worth now.
10th grade. Most points you scored in the game. Because I want them to really understand what this is.
I could come to the game and call out how many points I want to call out.
What's the most?
40 or 50. It depends on what you want. You want to bid 20 for 40? 40 for 80. Whatever you want. I'm going to satisfy the crowd. Street and Smith All-American. Prep Stars All-American. I got it tattooed on my body, sir. Charlotte, North Carolina. Me and Ronnie Rogers. And like I said, big shots out to the Darren Bull.
Yeah.
Wow.
40, 50 points a game. Something stupid. 40 points a game. The most points I scored in a high school game was 4.
I'm saying 40 or 50. I'm saying 40 or 50 with 20 or 20. 40 or 50 with 20 or 25 rebounds too.
Oh man.
1980.
86, 87.
God, that's crazy.
That's true.
Michael Jordan was right down the street.
going to go play against his brother with my Uncle Tyrone Powell on 8 and Dollar, Martin Luther King Center in Wilmington, against Larry Jordan. And I ain't nothing but 17, 18 years old. But I got the bag. I'm going to rock you to sleep with this thing.
6'5".
I don't care nothing about no Larry.
How much weight?
About 220.
6'5", 220. Jump out the gym.
47, 46 inches vertical.
What you ran? 1 to 2 to 3?
Anywhere on the court.
Where they put you at?
Anywhere on the court.
Coach McCoy, big shout out.
Coach McCoy. Clarkton, North Carolina. Council, North Carolina.
Yeah.
What up, Coach?
Gave me something special.
Yeah. Let's talk about this. Let's go ahead and get to it. When we was coming up, we played sports. That was our love. You know what I'm saying? 74 East, we had Dixie Youth Baseball.
Yeah.
We had football, you know what I'm saying? Parks and Recreation. We had basketball, you know what I'm saying? All types of sports that we did right here. You know what I'm saying? But we coming up in the 80s. So in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? The thing about the 80s, we had a show about that. It was hip hop, trying to get money, you know what I'm saying? It was sports. So all these things ran hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know my story. Got a little distracted. You know what I'm saying? Now let's talk. Let's get into when we play in these sports, you know what I'm saying, outside of that. You know what I'm saying? There comes the girls, the distractions, and all this type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Went through such distractions too, cuz.
Yeah.
You feel me? Not listening. Being hard-headed.
Right.
Thinking somebody your friend. And your peers and your people that really love you telling you they ain't your, they ain't your friend.
Yeah. Now this for the youth. Now
You
y'all
feel
listen.
me? I'm saying this for everybody, the youth.
Yeah.
Even me, because somebody tried to tell me, but I was blind, didn't want to listen to them, and I had to bump my head to find out this wasn't my friend.
Right.
And it cost me. You feel me? At that particular time. Messed up a college career of me going pro, being on the TV.
Wow.
For as long as I've been an adult, I've always had the argument that I've never seen anybody do with a basketball what I saw with my own 2 eyes, Charles Washington, West Columbus, what he did with a basketball. My favorite player. Every single time I've made that argument back here, 74 East, back here at the crib, I've gotten cussed out. I'm talking about to the point of blows, like literally almost to the point of blows with my family, with my homeboys. They say, you crazy, you out of your mind. If you don't think that we're gut bought to the game, Mr. Logan, if you don't understand that that's what it was and that's all it's ever going to be.
Well, this what I'm going to say to you. Ask Charles Washington. And big shots out to Charles.
Big shots out to Charles.
Hey,
my favorite player, boy.
And Charles, you do know. Big Unc raised you too. And you know what Uncle do to you.
They said.
And he said you his favorite basketball player. But the reason why he say that, because he ain't seen Scotty Logan the GOAT.
Everybody I ever had the argument with has always said, if you don't say Scotty Logan.
I told him, he said Charles. Big shout out to Charles.
Big shout out to Charles. I love you, boy.
I said, you talking
big shouts out to you, Charles. But I got Pete. I got Cuz over here with me. I got Pete over here. You know, I said Pete on you too.
I said 2 different leagues, man. You know what I'm saying?
2 different leagues.
You know, it's like
mediocre. That's why I say mediocre.
Yeah. Jordan, and then you talking about Muggsy Bogues.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Reggie Miller was good, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Charles too little, man.
He wasn't Mike.
Yeah.
I've been cussed out. My cousin Low, big shouts out to Big Low. I love you, boy.
Well,
Lorenzo
Brian cussed me out.
Class,
everybody cussed me out. I said, what was it? They said Jimmy Valvano was in the stands every Friday night.
A gift, man, from Curtis Bernard Wilson. Man.
When I asked the other folks that's in that bracket, when you know, not telling how old you are, but you around that 50 bracket, somewhere around there, everybody said the GOAT. when I met with this man and really dug into his story,
it's compelling.
Brother Youth know this under you. Sean Kirk, Tyrell Kirk. Sean Kirk went to North Carolina State. Tyrell Kirk went to Pembroke.
Shout out, fellas.
Shout out, bro.
big shout out.
Shout out, nephew.
The thing about 74 East, I mean, we can go down to the Patrick Lennons,
Right.
Tim Sutton.
Big
shout out, big home.
Chet McGlock.
Chester McGlock.
You know what I'm saying?
Patrick
Donnell Otis. Tommy Green.
Tommy
Don't
Green.
forget now, when we say 74 East, the go to all goats, MJ come around this way too. You know what I'm saying?
MJ.
And
Yeah, Mike.
if you do the lineage, he's some kin to us. You know what I'm saying? South Carolina, Miss Dolores.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got Livingston blood in her.
Big shout out Raymond Felton. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? We got so many ball players
From
that
on
come
that
from
day.
this area. It's too many to name, but I'm talking about we got Tommy Green baseball players. You know what I'm saying? Got young kids that still going to baseball. So we have an area that's full of athletics and full of talent. You know, but right here, being a poverty-stricken area, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, you have to keep your eye on the prize.
Right.
People get distracted.
Keep your eye on the prize, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many distractions that can get us off. So this is our purpose of what we come here for this show. We're going to bring legends on. We're going to bring politicians on. We're going to bring athletes on. We're going to bring probation officers on. We're going to bring police, judges, all types of things. This is what we do. So today and tonight is good. So it's your turn. We giving you flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? Because
it's a beautiful thing it's a beautiful thing that y'all trying to do. You feel me? Because people need to see this.
Yeah.
You feel me? And, bro, I ain't just talking about for the old. I'm talking about for the young too. You feel me? This Scotty Logan, y'all know me, man. I'm talking about everywhere. Anywhere. I'm talking about out here in the world and incarcerated too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I done been through trials and tribulations. That's why I appreciate the good too. Out here this fresh air. Being around my cousins and them. Some things you got to do, some things you ain't got to do.
No doubt.
Mind your mother and your father.
Oh, wow.
You feel me? Keep your grades up in school. You feel me? And think that you can. And just as long as you keep thinking that you can, sooner or later the table's going to turn. And apply yourself. And find us with the basketball. I'm telling you, if you're younger than I am, and you want to know, I'll slow down myself for you to help me and me to help you. And my number 910-918-1121, and you can't never call me too late. And this 74 East.
Yeah.
And I ain't just doing this for myself. I'm doing this for the youth too. Because somebody done told me too. And I bumped my head and made mistakes too. But trouble real easy to get into, but hard to get out of.
Wow. Y'all hear this man say, really, he putting his life on the line. You know what I'm saying? Because he's had trials and tribulations.
Know him firsthand.
Yeah. You talk about the prison system. We're talking about the streets.
If you go to prison right now and get off the bus and say Whiteville, North Carolina, for me playing this basketball, they're going to say, do you know Scotty Logan? The GOAT. Ain't no kid right now got more recreation than I got. Because I love P.
Oh, wow.
I'm talking about the GOAT, man.
Around the age of 14, when you delved in, when you homed in to understand you special. Because at 14, how tall was you?
I was probably about 5'8", 5'10".
5'8", 5'10", but they say you was handling the pill like Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and I also playing baseball and football too. Chester McGlock took my mask off my helmet, and that's why it made me stop playing football. And I went straight to basketball.
Big Check.
And big shot.
Y'all know who Big Check is? Big Check. Pete. Tell them who. Y'all know who Big Check is? Chester McGlock.
Shit.
Kansas City Chief.
Oh, man.
Oakland Raiders.
Clemson legend.
Whiteville
High School legend.
Yeah.
74 East legend.
74 East.
You know, that's like
big home.
Our family too. Shout out to Tiffany. Shout out to
Leon McGlock.
Yeah.
Miss Clarice.
Miss Clarice.
For the corner. Chelsea, baby.
You know what I'm saying? You know, all of that's family.
All this family, man. That's where we come from, man.
We come from.
And that's why Scotty Logan represents and stand on his peoples, man.
No doubt.
Scotty Logan, 14 years old, your work ethic, because that's what we known for. 74 East, we get tobacco fields. We do whatever we need to do. That's part of our bloodline. Like that's what it is. How many hours would you work out a day?
All day. During the summertime, if I wasn't going to work to lay bricks with my daddy, I was going to go play some baseball, basketball, and football. Jump some jump rope. Jog around the block. Play salt and pepper. Salt and pepper is when you take a baseball in the back. You feel me? It's no sitting around.
Right.
You gonna
Frank Wayne.
my daddy wasn't having
Legend.
it. He was a legend. My daddy played with the Negro League against Satchel Paige.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Y'all don't know who Satchel Paige is, do
If you don't know, you need to know.
Yeah.
Because it's part of history. And the man was major. I'm talking about the man that could tell the first base, second base, third base, shortstop, right field, left field, center field, to go in the dugout and end up in him in the pitcher and give up the batters 9 pitches. Strike all 3 of them out. Satchel Paige.
Oh, yeah.
Before YouTube, before Facebook, before Instagram, before Snapchat, there was outside.
Stayed outside.
Stayed outside. When I got 16, 17 years old, it wasn't no more playing basketball with my brothers. I started sprouting and growing.
Big shout out to all single mothers. We love you. When he say sprouting and growing, that growth spurt that every mama go through, when they gotta go from buying their son a size X to size Y.
I went from 5'10" to 6'4".
In what
In
summer?
In the summer.
Who was mad?
74 East. 74 East.
Your drawers had to change, your socks had to change, everything. Your shoes definitely had to change.
And the mentality change.
Did you know before everybody else knew, or did they know before you knew?
I woke up before them, but they gave me enough knowledge for me to wake up. But I knew in the 10th grade.
You was that dude.
That I was that dude. And I'm saying, everybody against me, fun us with this basketball. I'm talking about Charlotte, Winston-Salem, Soccer City, South Carolina, Conway, Florence, Berghoff, Hampstead, Raleigh, Whiteville, Chadron, Taylor City, Lake Waccamaw, Lake County. Man, I'm coming through here talking 74 East.
Your name was ringing bells everywhere you just named.
Everywhere.
What was your grades like?
A's and P's.
Typical day when it hit you that you was what you was.
And to work on my craft.
To work on your craft. What did that look like?
8 o'clock in the morning, I might go down here to the park. I might practice on my game for 2 hours.
We call it New Park.
I'm a drive from Pinewood to Central Park, Central Middle School.
How far was that?
Probably 2 or 3 blocks. But I'm a drive from there to the New Park, which is 8 or 9 blocks, 10 blocks.
Okay.
But I'm playing, 4 games at Central, 6 games at the New Park.
Every day?
Monday through Sunday.
And
I'm saying in the 10th grade, I could go to this New Park Monday through Sunday. And win and might not lose for a whole month.
I know that the gym was crazy. When you went to play at Central and at the New Park, what did that crowd look like? The streets, right? That were coming to look at you play there.
From New York City to Whiteville.
Wow.
What's the crowd out? So you got to go back to the essence of when the park was flooded, man. You couldn't even hardly get into the park.
Yeah.
The New Park. I mean, because it would be so, everybody be out there having a good time. You know what I'm saying? You got your drinks, your coolers out. You know what I'm saying? Girls out. A festive scene. You know what I'm saying? So the highlight of it was
playing basketball.
And then if people wasn't playing basketball, they got a show going on the side.
Yes, sir.
And y'all on 74 East know when we say a show, what a show mean.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
On
You know,
74 East.
the drinking, the smoking, the politicking and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Right.
But everything consisted around the basketball court.
Right.
So we will be over there playing a few games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gut will be over there doing this thing. I might be over there too. You know what I'm saying? And then when we're not over there, we over here, you know what I'm saying, in the show. You know what I'm saying? Everything consisted of the show.
But see how we found out about the show? Our peers. Being nosy.
Right.
Not waiting our turn.
Late 80s, after we left White Lake on a Saturday and on a Sunday, special Sunday, we go to the new park in White. And when Petey say it was hard to get in, like when you made that right after Sandy Ridge,
hard to get in. You might not even get
there was a line. It was moving slow.
From Kent Place to Sandy Ridge.
Right. It was crazy to even get in. Parking, you was getting dropped off. For little people like me, I ain't get to play basketball over there.
After you go to church on Sunday and the preacher get through with his service at 1 o'clock, be there.
Yeah.
Because here come the show. Meet and greet. Here come the show.
Now, you was playing ball, but as far as a workout, away from the court.
I'm talking about jump rope, push-ups, dips, pull-ups, jumping jacks. You feel me?
What I would say about Scotty,
toe raises,
being around him playing, he was much stronger than he looked basketball.
Than my size.
You understand what I'm saying? Like ferociously strong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if somebody going to get the ball, he might snatch your arm off trying to get it. If somebody trying to attempt to block his
ball
shot,
rolling on the floor, ball rolling on the floor, I die.
His body.
It's an argument. Top 3 to top 5 best basketball players to ever step foot out of North Carolina.
Otis Drayton from Clarkton. Y'all know what it is, man. The GOAT, man. High school players, only person I give up 10 Southern James Fault, man. But y'all know but y'all also know. Sooner or later it was Lolo too now.
Yeah.
11th grade. What did you average that year?
From the 10th grade to the 12th grade, 25 or 30 every game.
How many rebounds?
20. 10 assists. 5 steals. 5 block shots.
You averaged a triple-double.
Every game. From the 10th until I graduated.
That's why Jimmy Valvano was in the stands.
Oh, yeah.
That's why Dean Smith was there, too. Gary Williams, John Thompson, Lefty Gazelle, Illinois, Chucky Brown. Big shouts out to you, homie, but you know what it is. Me and Patrick Lennon had your shot blocked on. I was in the 8th grade. Patrick Lennon was you was in the 11th out of 12. Big Chucky Brown.
They knew you was going to be whatever you was going to be.
Mm-hmm. But someone wasn't with me.
What you mean by that?
They was against her.
How?
One of my best friends that I thought was my friend.
Let's get into that. You don't even have to say the name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we ain't going to say no names or whatnot.
His show, man, portrayed me at the end.
What grade were you in?
The 12th grade. Talked to John Thompson this week. Next week is the final exams. You feel me? I'm finna sign the paperwork to go to Georgetown. Alonzo Mourning would have been a sophomore. I'd have been a freshman.
You got Dean. You got Valvano. You got him looking at you.
Why I choose Georgetown?
Staring in the face
of John Thompson.
That ain't even an important name right now.
What about the situation at hand?
Yeah.
12th grade. A friend that I thought was my friend that my mama told me wasn't my friend.
Mama always knows best, huh?
Yeah.
She always knows best. So, okay, so you getting ready to go. You getting ready to sign your letter of intent to go to Georgetown. That was the school of choice that you, after all the coaches that came to you.
Jealousy and envy came in between me and one of my friends.
So the situation at hand, I kind of remember some of the stuff because it was in the paper. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we family. So I kind of know the story. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. You get ready to sign the letter of intent to go to Georgetown. You know, was it after basketball season? You had completed the senior year of basketball season, or was it during the season?
It was during the school year and during the season.
Take us there. Take us to what happened.
Got caught up in the street.
Yeah.
Trying to be grown. Call myself hustling. You feel me? So, controlled substance.
Oh yeah.
Cocaine.
We know about that type stuff because
you feel me?
Yeah,
We know about a lot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
So it's no shame in that.
And
everybody know.
And bro, and I ain't scared.
know.
And I ain't scared to say
Right.
nothing. You feel me? But get caught up in the game, selling cocaine.
Right.
But I think this my man. I can't go to my people and get this dough.
Right.
Because my people ain't got nothing. So I got to go to my man and his people.
Yeah.
But not knowing y'all gonna have the police waiting on me at the schoolhouse. But you my man. Just what I think.
That's what you think.
But mom telling me.
Yeah.
That nigga ain't your friend.
He set you up.
Set me up.
Why they come to the schoolhouse?
Because I'm Scotty Logan. Call me to the principal office out the classroom. You feel me?
Yeah. So
I get rid of the drugs and put them in the trash can. Nigga go to the trash can and tell them where I put the drugs at. They take me from the schoolhouse, take me out the class to the principal office.
Wow.
From the principal office, they take me. This the only job that I know my mama had. She was working at the sewing plant in Anvil. They took me to my mama's job. Called my mama from the back of the sewing plant and showed my mama that I had the handcuffs on me.
Wow. So that destroyed right then and there. That destroyed
my college
everything that you had been working
for. Me next week going to go sign with John Thompson.
Wow. So let's get to the youth out there, to the people out there. Give them that's involved in that, please.
Even though I went through that, it took me a long time to overcome that.
But you accept the responsibility,
even
even though somebody told on you.
I accept the responsibility of it because it was my action. I should have listened to my mom.
That's big.
And not have been messing with him. You feel me? But even though I wake up in the morning and fault myself and keep my own self in the butt, I still had success. Because I put this basketball and this work power of this basketball in another youth that was in the neighborhood that I knew, which was Chris Wilcox.
Okay.
You feel me? And help bloom him, mold him. You feel me? Show him the way that this basketball, the love of this basketball,
teach one.
Can take him anywhere in the world. You just loving it for the game.
Yeah.
By the time you master it, get the cold out your eyes, check the bed mattress up under the bed mattress in them shoe boxes. You got enough money to come back home and take care of you and your mama.
Wow.
And you signed up to play this sport just out the love of the game. You feel me? So even though, I feel like my friend might have stopped me, for me to accomplish my childhood goal, my dream, I still accomplish it anyway.
You poured your dream out into him.
And even though he told on me, he's still a friend.
Oh wow. That's deep.
How far was it from graduation?
2 weeks. And the same way I'm sitting here talking to you on this microphone, I'm closer than that to the TV.
What was the charge? What was
selling with intent to sell and deliver a controlled substance on a government property in the schoolhouse.
That was heavy. That was a heavy charge.
And the individual remind you this here too. The individual that snitched on me, still my best friend. When he come home, he'll check in with me. But I had to humble myself as a person to forgive him, because just as soon as I forgive him, I forgave myself too.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's for the youth.
Accept responsibilities
for your own actions.
And also what he
instead of trying to fault somebody else. Because ain't
trust
nobody.
There you go.
Ain't nobody got no gun to your head forcing you to do nothing.
Especially when you're doing wrong.
When you're doing wrong. But just as easy as it is to do wrong, it's 10 times easy to do something right.
Oh, man. Oh,
but I had to live for a whole long time to find out and realize this. But I had to realize this because out of enough times of bumping your head against the bumper, sooner or later you'll wake up or you'll keep bumping your head.
How much time did you do?
I was facing 35 years. I was tried as a CYO. They cut the 35 to 18 months. 18 months to 9.5. But I still went to college I went from D1 to, like a 4A college, a JUCO, which was St. Augustine in Raleigh.
Right.
I went there for 2 years, from 1990 to 91.
So that was after you did your time or before?
Before I did my time.
Before you
I
did
had to
your
come
time.
back home June the 7th to turn myself into the Cummins County Detention Center. I went to Polk Youth Center in Raleigh. Signed up for the military program at Huffman County. Impact. Went down there for 82 days and came back home with 5 years, cutting half to 3 within 3 years. You feel me? I did 82 days, came home with 3 years for probation.
After you come out of prison, what was that?
I came back home and started and continued to play basketball.
Where?
With the leagues that my uncle had in the street. I ain't never go back to college. I played basketball, on the street.
Yeah.
But I could play basketball in the street and charge the people that I was playing against for the game just to beat them.
What you mean by that?
I was hustling in the park by playing basketball.
That was your income.
That was my income.
It was a lot of income.
So
they were playing Scotty Logan.
I'm going to give you 6 points, game, go to 12.
Yeah.
And I'm going to beat you 12-8, 12-9. I would never let you get double digits.
It was a hustle.
It was a free hustle for me.
Now, you on the street playing ball. And this is good because back then, white men can't jump.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's close to that time.
Yeah.
Basketball was a thing.
It was money bet on the side.
It was money bet on the side.
It was
one.
Often.
They was at. You're gonna ask my cousin.
They was at the Ruckers. Petey and them. They throwing bread, crazy bread at these basketball games. Basketball was.
We had our own traveling team.
Hey, I told you the professor.
Yeah.
You feel
the
me?
White dude and one.
Yeah. The Black Widow. You feel me?
They came to play.
Gerard Mustaf, get on the bus. They all played with Gerard Mustaf. God bless the dead, be home.
God bless the dead. Big shout out to Gerard Mustaf, his family.
I'm talking about the baddest power forward that was in the league from Whiteville, North Carolina. Gerard Mustaf. My big homie. He was in the 8th grade. I was in the 6th grade. I cried when I was in the 6th grade because he was getting ready to leave to go to the Method High School. And I was trying to get him to stay in Whiteville. Me, him, and Chester McLaughlin. At Whiteville High School, it'd have been a miss.
We told y'all.
Center for East, man.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of athletes.
That's my people, man.
Mustaf.
Check the soil on 74 East, man.
Chester McLaughlin. You know what I'm saying? Home of Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Home of Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Big shots out MJ.
When you was playing street ball, during that time period, was one eye on street ball and the other eye on?
I was caught up in the game, selling drugs. Want to be at the spot.
Yeah. You gotta remember, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, earlier, this area, I-95, you know what I'm saying?
Poverty, man.
Poverty. You know what I'm saying? Get caught up in the
wrong environment.
Hustle, you know what I'm saying? We thinking that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? The crack area. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They say you either got a wicked jump shot
selling crack.
But it's a thing if your mentality that way.
Yeah.
And these a group of people that you're hanging around because their mentality that way too, are they gonna influence you?
You think that's the way to get to the ends? Man.
Follow your own mind.
That's the way to get what we need. If we wasn't making it in sports, we say we can make it in the street.
Everybody ain't designed for the path.
Talking over their head, man. Yeah. That's
the average person. The average person. I felt like a motherfucker was talking over my head until I bumped my head.
Was one eye on what you knew?
Well, I go back to college, playing ball. Yeah, that there too.
What happened?
Getting caught up. I ain't got time to go to college out here to South East.
Was it them? Was it you? Was it more you than it was it them?
It was It was stereotype a society. That nigga sell drugs, but that nigga used to be an all-American.
You still want far removed from
going back to college.
From competing.
From competing, yeah.
This basically, there still was opportunities.
Yeah,
and I can relate. It's still opportunities there, but now you weighing the options of if I'm gonna keep doing what I know I got right here,
being in the show,
you know what I'm saying?
being
It's
called up,
the show or getting this bread, or I'm gonna take off from getting this bread. If I ain't got it stacked right here, you know what I'm saying?
Being called up,
I'm gonna go to college and lose the risk of what I know I got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a situation. I'm speaking from experience.
Good.
Myself,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
A rocket situation just getting called up. Being infatuated or some of the things, some of the things that you were doing, the lifestyle before you got locked up. Yeah. Now you done got locked up and you back. You feel me? So
it's called grandiosity. You know what I'm saying? It's the grandiosity of I'm gonna make this decision of what I'm doing to do something illegal. You know what I'm saying? To get this money right here, I'm gonna go try to do the right thing. The grandiosity come in because you want those nice things. You want the cars, the chicks, the say it might be substance abuse. You might be smoking weed, drinking. You into that lifestyle. You living that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying?
A pocket full of money. Always the wrong road.
A pocket full of money can sometimes
but the devil said it.
A dummy.
Break his stone.
Right.
Send him back. Trap him off. Within the game. And you know you got this pocket full of money.
In college.
So I might forget about college. I might forget about college.
Then the professors and the coach.
At the college.
You in the top 3 conversation. Yeah. Why not just go to the college?
Getting caught up in the game.
And they wanted you.
Getting caught up in the game.
Dean Smith wanted you. Valvano wanted you. Even after the prison stint.
Still getting caught up in the game.
And you had people when we play offering him a bag. You know what I'm saying? To go overseas and play. They saying right now, go, grab your bags, get your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Here go the tick.
Guys, cause he know he can get what he wants. He living good.
I know what my family got right here for me in the neighborhood too. Yeah, I'm living like a millionaire right here in the neighborhood.
Doing what you love.
Doing what I love and being around my people.
Hey, life happens.
Easy to get caught up. Hey, bro, it's sad, but it's true.
It's easy to get caught up.
And it's easy to get caught up. Bro, I was in 11th grade smoking wools.
For those who don't understand.
What wools is, I'm talking about weed laced with crack.
Wow.
So you bust down the blunt, rip the guts out, put the reef in it.
Okay.
And then crush up.
Okay.
Crack.
Okay.
Maybe
and gonna have the dope man in here and tell me if I score 20, he gonna give me 10 dimes. And I'm gonna bet the dope man and tell him I'm going for 40 tonight. Give me them 20 dimes.
11th grade.
11th grade.
So in high school.
In high school.
When Jimmy Valvano.
In high school.
Dean Smith.
Yeah.
Everybody coming to see you play.
It's a show.
You smoking weed mixed with crack.
And the nigga couldn't be, and you couldn't beat me. I was still the GOAT.
And nobody knew.
Nobody.
Still, undoubtedly, absolutely, arguably,
the GOAT.
Top 5 players to ever pick up basketball.
74 East, man.
Yeah. I mean, you won't have too many people to dispute that.
Life is life. You can't change it. Everybody gonna always go through bumps in the road. Everybody gonna always go through this, that, and the third. You can't skip reality.
No. Regardless of where life take you. Don't never get too up. Don't never go too far down. Right. Because anybody can have these problems right here. Right. Especially with the drug problems that go on nowadays. It ain't just us now. You understand what I'm saying? The crack epidemic hit us.
How much cocaine you get caught with?
About 8, bro.
How much time is through it?
I was facing 35 years.
Come on, man.
If I went to trial. I took a plea.
For a ball.
For a ball.
In 1980.
89.
I started hustling in 94. A ball was less than $150.
Yes, sir. When I got in the game, it was $75.
I mean, I got sentenced to 189 months.
First
You know what I'm saying? First time ever.
Okay.
First
Ain't never
trouble.
been in no trouble since.
Okay.
And wasn't in no trouble before then. So
Okay.
therefore, that's what we talk about.
And they sent you for state, and they sent you for state to field too, cuz.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And it's a privilege to be sitting beside you, cause I told you tonight.
Oh, we didn't shed a lot of tears.
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro, you got charged and was hustling in the halls, bro. What you doing down here to Decatur? San Diego, California. He ain't sold no drugs down there, but he got to go down there and do time.
Yeah, that's the way.
That's the way society, the government, I handle an individual.
If never caught with the ball.
Alonzo Mourning, Georgetown. John Thompson.
That would have been your
Rayford Evans. A known kingpin drug dealer in Washington, D.C.
Would have played at Georgetown.
Yes, sir.
If you would have went to Georgetown, if that wouldn't have happened and you would have went to Georgetown.
Being on the TV.
Would you have stayed?
At Georgetown?
At Georgetown.
Yeah.
Would you have gone to the league early?
Wouldn't have had no other choice. Because the league would have been, cause the league would have been excited with me.
I asked 4 people today. First thing you think about when you say Scotty Logan, and out of the 4 people, 3 of the people said Scotty Logan would have been in NBA's Hall of Fame 10 years ago.
Sit beside Shaquille O'Neal and Stephen A. Smith. Kenneth Smith. Legit.
Commentate.
The commentator.
For a ball.
For a ball.
Life happens. All of us screw up. I don't care who you are. It could be the senator, whatever. They're driving home, him and his wife, spouse, whatever the case is. Nowadays, whatever it is. 3 drinks. 2 drinks. Miscalculate a turn. Miscalculate anything. On the cell phone, text, and whatever the case is, hit a pedestrian murder.
Oh yeah. Everybody can screw up, bro.
And anybody can screw up.
And you want to tell you what make things different? Cause of this right here too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a voice, and you can be recorded. You can be watched. Drones flying right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody got a voice.
Yeah,
when you got a voice now, anybody, you can't hide nothing that you do.
And you ain't scared to speak up.
Yeah, you ain't scared to speak up.
And some people, quote unquote, even me, that been through some trials and tribulation, might be the only person that speak up. Because the person that can speak up, somebody else got them pitched on the ass where he can't speak up.
Everybody get their shot, but every shot ain't fair. And at the end of the day, whatever the situation is, life always be life, and you can't control it.
But I never had nothing fair anyway. Hard is hard. My daddy say ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. You got to take what you gonna give. What you gonna give. Life is hard itself.
Shout out Big Frank.
And shout out to Frank Logan. You feel me? Life is hard. But by doing the righteous thing and being around your people, life can be easy too.
Whatever guy got
playing for you, you ain't gonna miss it.
You can't miss it.
Whether it's good or bad.
Yeah,
but now this here too. If you can handle the rain, you can handle the sun too. I wake up to handle the rain. That way I glorify the sun. Because I know a beautiful day coming. This is a beautiful thing right here sitting between you and my cousin.
It's a beautiful thing to have you.
Let
me ask you a question, man. So with everything you've been through, you know, the trials and tribulations, the hits and misses, you know what I'm saying? What is the end goal?
My end goal is for the kids,
the
youth that's beneath me, to be successful and be better than me.
Okay. So where are you, how can you, or how can they, if somebody want to reach you, if somebody want to reach out to touch you and talk to you,
910-918-1121.
Yeah.
They're going to blow you up.
It ain't never too late.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for the youth.
if somebody gave you 910, say your number again.
910-918-1121.
During the period of time that you came through the period of time.
Yeah.
And you would have been inspired, you would have been encouraged to call that number any time of the day.
Yeah.
Could they, and this is just an honest question, could they have saved you from smoking woods?
They could have enlightened me to do the righteous thing. But even though they enlighten you to do the righteous thing, you got your own mind. You feel me? They might be telling you something right. You might accept that, go down the road and do something wrong and bump your head, but have to come back to tell Javon, I tell my cousin RP, yeah, you was right by telling me what you told me.
That's deep.
But being hard-headed and stubborn and not want to take heed of what they told you, you go down the road and bump your head. But now you know. The best experience is self-hand experience. You feel me? And I had a whole lot of it. You feel me? But now also, if you want to save yourself, sometimes slow down and listen. And realize who's telling you what they're telling you, whether they're older than you or younger than you. Anybody can tell you something. It can be a baby.
You learn more listening.
Then you do talking or rebelling against what somebody's trying to say to you.
Yeah.
From the charge in school
to now, beautiful.
Has there been any more charges since then?
Yeah, a bunch of more. Okay. But being caught up within the game. But life itself within the charges. Within even my homeboy telling on me in the schoolhouse. Allah, God, believing in somebody, had gave me enough strength to forgive them. But I had to forgive myself to forgive them.
You forgave yourself and moved on with life.
For my wrong, for them doing wrong for me. That's why I have so much success right now.
Do you think that charge in high school caused the spiral of events that's
led to more charges?
Yeah.
Getting caught up in the game. But now also I have lived long enough to know I still got to blame myself.
Oh, wow.
Because I didn't have to be there.
Yeah. That's called accepting responsibility.
Yeah. Because I come from a good household and background. I didn't have to be there. So I have to fault myself.
So, in other words, they say if you have an addicted personality can mean, like I said, grandiosity, hustling. You know, you can struggle. They say if you're an addict, I'm going to critical thinking and the mentality of addiction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It could be the nice things. It could be the women. It could be impersonal intrusiveness.
It could be money.
It could be
it could be money.
Irresponsibility, grandiosity, all those things. So it's a struggle day for day. You know what I'm saying? They say once you're an addict, you're always an addict. Yeah. That you always got to be conscious of that. Yeah. So that's a battle that you have, far as like with the addiction. And I mean, it's even with me. I'd rather have that battle to keep me. I'd rather have that battle
within a 24-hour day period to keep me on point in society to deal with what's going on in the world today.
Okay, so that way you never lapse.
I never lapse, and I'm always on point with things that's going on within society. Cause it's some people that's still blind. See, the average person don't know caffeine, cigarettes. They'll kill you worse than crack cocaine.
Most addictive drugs on the planet.
Yeah.
If you could take it all back.
I wouldn't change nothing in the world because Allah, God know what's best. I might have lost my life.
That's the most beautiful answer.
Bro, I've been shot 4 times for 8 holes in my body.
When?
2003.
What happened?
I went and sell somebody a quarter ounce of weed and the nigga tried to rob me. Shot me 4 times with a 380 and put 8 holes in my body.
For $240.
You feel me?
Was it $240?
Well, a quarter ounce of weed. $25.
Quarter ounce a week.
$25, $30.
I thought you were saying a quarter.
Yeah.
A quarter ounce a week.
Quarter ounce a
A
week.
week.
I mean, we live real life stuff.
I'm
out
talking
here.
about real life stuff.
We showing real life. This ain't no faking on
You feel me?
74 East. This real talk. You know what I'm saying?
But we're
Everything that we say
in a lot.
is
God,
good.
I survived. All the trials and tribulations he done threw at me. I got to be blessed. If I wouldn't have been selling the weed,
It would have never happened.
it might have never happened.
Somebody tried to take your life for a tank of gas.
Somebody tried to take my life for some crack in high school. They
Man,
call
they say-
themselves
they say now-
my homeboy.
They say now the killer don't know why he killing, and the person that's getting killed don't know why he got killed. You know what I'm saying? That's the society that we living in. So nobody's exempt. That's what we saying with 74 East. We bringing different people.
But
out to tell the story.
me as Scotty Logan, I'd rather go through this than my people go through this. You
But
feel
why
me?
anybody gotta go through this, guys?
It costs us the devil, man. Like I told you, when you lost, even in addiction, our negativity, it could become repetitive. So that's the only thing that you're fueling and thinking of. Some people like that in the world until they find out different. I had to go through that to find out different, bro. Because I was lost, but now I'm found. And to satisfy me is to satisfy somebody else. You feel me? Because I can withstand the devil, the trials and tribulations, but I ain't want to see them to go through it. I'm talking about the youth.
Right.
You feel me? Because you don't have to go through it. That's why I'm telling you to honor and respect your mama and your daddy.
Right.
Go to school. Try to do what's right. You feel me? Humble yourself. Don't be so fast to jump off the porch and grow up. Wait your damn turn.
Right.
You feel me?
How can you tell somebody not to jump off the porch
And I did it.
when jumping off the porch so smooth? We all did it.
Yeah, but I
Jumping off the porch so smooth.
understand what a
We
nigga
done
went.
bumped our head though.
But understand what somebody did and went through by jumping off the porch. I'm telling you this. Don't do me. Do better than me.
We done bumped our head.
You feel me?
But you know, experience is like say it's
It's the best teacher.
It's the best teacher. Not saying that you want to get taught that because you don't have to do it.
But the average person that don't want to get taught that, you think a nigga trying to play you like a clown. Like you're lame, like you don't know nothing. No, the nigga got that much consideration upon their heart to win, to show you, to bring light to your eyes and knowledge to your brain. You should feel like you're in debt because he could have left your ass in the dark and play you like a puppet master.
Do you feel like you would have lasted?
Still lasting, bro, because I met everybody.
I got you. In Michael Jordan's NBA.
Yeah.
Top five.
And the reason why I say I would last it with Michael Jordan in NBA, because Michael Jordan put the run and jump in the game. Then Michael Jordan came off the soil I came off of. North Carolina made some 74 East, bro. David Thompson, North Carolina. Michael Jordan, Wilmington. Lorenzo Charles, Raleigh, North Carolina. Dominique Wilkins. You feel me? Nate McMillan. James Worthy. Reggie Royals. You feel me?
Your name was mentioned in the same sense, the same conversation as everybody you just said.
Hey, bro, but I'm just saying being thankful to be here, to know them people, and to witness and doing it, bro.
If you could go back and it'd be the perfect situation, rose-colored glasses, what would happen? When would you go back? Would you go back to the 10th grade? Pre-Woos? Would you go back to the charge? Would you go back to middle school?
12th grade before I got caught. It'd have been a life changer, not just for myself, but some more people too.
Wow.
Cause with money, money or not, I'm glorified, bro.
12th grade, you were here.
Mentally, but I had a dope choice. But I had a vision too. To represent and take care of my people. Just like you and my cousin trying to do right now. It ain't about Scotty. It's about the people that's behind Scotty.
If you could go back and change the course,
A person wouldn't even know nothing about trials and tribulations or the devil. Because I would come and hit you like the Santa Claus, man.
and that wouldn't be real at all. It would be beautiful.
But
Crazy
you
part
know
is,
the reason
no
why.
one would have your testimony now.
Yeah, but you know the reason why I say that?
Yeah.
Because that's what my Uncle Ty. Big shouts out to you, Uncle Ty. That's what he came up to do, bro. Him and his daddy, Big Mike.
Yeah.
They glorify you, man.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
They come too. They look out for the unfortunate people. Even though they might have to go down the road and sell some drugs, bro.
Right.
You feel me? But they ain't thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their people, man. Even though that they got to do what they got to do. Yeah. That's the love and consideration that a person might have within your heart, their heart for you. Right. I came for that. I'm thankful of that, bro. Right. That a person had just that much love for me to have that much love for them right now today, bro. And I know between you and my cousin Pete that y'all have love for me to be sitting down here to do this right here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You feel me? And it's a beautiful thing, bro.
Right. Yeah.
Even though that a person, quote unquote, society might feel like you ain't nobody, I ain't nobody, and he ain't nobody.
Oh, yeah.
But we ain't just trying to touch me, you, our Pete. We trying to touch some more people, bro.
I ain't never known somebody who stay less than 10 miles from where my mama raised me. And anybody mention them in conversations with Michael Jordan. And when I say bring a tear to my eye, bro, like, I've always known. Our first encounter, like close encounter, was on the other side.
I'm just thankful to be here to do it, bro. I ask myself sometimes why. But then I'm questioning him. More than man, they're going to say anything. But I walk and talk to him.
It's a beautiful thing.
I said, Scotty, just look this way. Within all the trials and tribulation, all the failures that people think that they have. You feel me? I still succeed. Because I walk and talk to him.
One of the most intelligent
Because he know what's best. Say if I'd have went to the league,
right,
I might have had an aneurysm bust on my head. Might have never enjoyed that money.
And it wasn't about the money because with people like you,
because it was about it was about my people, man. And
you can't be about the money.
No.
And
because if I'd have been about the money, I wouldn't have did the things that I was doing in negativity.
At all.
Yeah.
At all. That's scary, man.
Everybody walk a walk. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And nobody can walk your walk.
No walk.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care where you come from in life, who they is, what nationality, what geographical background, a geographical location, or what financial background they come from. Everybody gotta walk their own walk. So you walked your own walk. You know what I'm saying? And now it's time to
glorify and that's the process.
Redemption.
And that's the process that I'm in.
Yeah, I'm about redemption. A person bringing that redemption and bringing the good out of people.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
whether it's advice, whether it's smile, you know what I'm saying? That you bringing it.
You got 10. If you say it too, somebody heard you.
Exactly. Right. Fellow mankind. Yeah. It ain't about race, demographic, none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's about helping the other fellow mankind out. So that's what we're here about. You know what I'm saying? We're about helping someone else out and getting.
Even though we went through some trials and tribulations,
right?
You don't have to make the same decision.
No doubt.
You feel me? And this for the old and the young.
Yeah, definitely.
You feel me?
And we're not here to judge.
None of that.
Judge.
But if you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm talking about you, our elder. 910-918-1121.
When Petey called you this morning, what were you doing?
Nothing, bro.
No.
I was passing out food to feed the neighborhood. There you go.
You were passing out food
to feed the neighborhood.
the man was passing out
Plates.
food and
Passing out plates.
to feed
Fish plates and hot dogs to feed the whole neighborhood.
To feed the homeless, to feed the elderly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't always judge
a book by the cover.
You know what I'm saying?
Open it up to read.
Open it up and read it. Get to know someone. You know what I'm saying? Because all of us struggle in some kind of way. Right?
And this every year at the same day. Every year.
I've been a fan.
Hands down, man's down. Mama, there goes that man.
There you go.
That's right. They say, baby.
Well, it took some convincing, but I didn't know how big the conversation was. We talking top 3 to 5 players that ever picked up a basketball from North Carolina. You got to understand, Michael
74
Jordan
East. 74 East, man.
You got to understand names like Dean Smith and Jimmy Valvano.
No.
You got to understand all of what I'm saying. Like, this is
Mike
real.
Krzyzewski, too. Mike Krzyzewski, too, now. It is for real
life.
Real life. And big shots out to Coach McCoy, because he got me there.
There's no personal gain in this conversation. Most people would have waved it off. Rodney White, God bless the dead, one of my best friends in Georgia. Met him selling cars. Him and his wife, beautiful people. He one of the greatest players that ever played in the state of Georgia. Way back. Way before me. Humble person. Scotty, I've known you for a long time. As humble can get. Just like my main man, Rodney White, God bless the dead. There's no personal gain in it for you. I think God smiled on that. More so than he smiled on most things.
Believe that, bro.
If you had one thing to say to the world and you had 30 seconds to say it, what would it be?
Don't let them fool you. Mind your mother and your father. And just listen. Don't be so eager to jump off the porch. You feel me? And take it from Scotty. Anything that you think that you can accomplish, you can accomplish it. Only thing you have to do is just work at it. You feel me? On the real. And don't be no follower, be a leader.
Wow. That's a good message. My last and parting thoughts would be, I want everybody to know that everybody struggle. Everybody struggle with something. I don't care what position you hold in life. You have people that blow their head off every day, and they think, people think that they are in a top position. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what they're struggling with. You know what I'm saying? Right. So nobody's high and mighty. You know what I'm saying? All of us struggle. So as a community, whether it's drugs, whether it's financially, you know what I'm saying? Right. Whether it's health, we all go through something. Right. So we're here to help bring out or help be a solution to some of these problems. And so we mentor each other, you know what I'm saying? And we're here to mentor each other, each one of those out.
Therapeutic to me,
it's therapeutic, you know what I'm saying?
It's therapeutic to me.
It didn't help me, man. You know what I'm saying?
And it's 74 East.
If you want to come, sit right here.
They're gonna receive you with open arms on 74 East, man.
If you want us to come and come to your school, your churches, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, your courthouse, or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, we have a platform and we're trying to do that. And it's nothing but love here, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to say that to say, we love you, God. We give you your flowers. You know what I'm saying? Been knowing you all my life. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, God.
This been a beautiful interview.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
So peace.
And if they can reach me, they can reach you too.
Oh, yeah.
910-918-1121. If you need somebody just to talk to, somebody to comfort you, somebody to understand that they have been to the bottom and you feel like you're going to the bottom. You feel me? 910-918-1121. I'm talking about anytime.
We do this for the people, man.
We do this for the people, man.
There's no excuse for you to ever say that you couldn't talk to somebody, that you couldn't reach out to somebody who gave us care. We love y'all.
Love y'all.
74 East.
74 East.
What Scotty Logan. And everybody, I want you to comment in the comment sections on this YouTube. Scotty Logan, class of
88, 89.
Scotty Logan, class of 88, 89. Top 5. Dead or alive.
The GOAT.
Best basketball players in North Carolina.
Michael Jordan.
It's a real conversation.
Derek Jeter. Kobe Bryant.
We want to hear.
Tom Brady. And Scotty Logan.
We want to hear. We want to hear what you got to say in the comments.
74 East, baby.
All right, we love y'all. We see you next week.
Love y'all, baby.